أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير.
Blessed is he who holds the reins of sovereignty over all existence in his hand, and has overpowering strength and control over everything. The one who created the phenomenon of the death and the life, so that he may test you between life and death, to see which one of you would be best in conduct that pleased him. And he is the Almighty in vengeance against those who disobey, and the ever forgiving to those who repent and die repentant. It is also he who created the 7 skies in layers, one above the other. You shall not see any imperfection in this creation of the Lord of infinite mercy. Then turn up your eyes again. Do you see any discrepancy or flaw? Then turn up your eyes repeatedly. Your vision shall come back to you, bewildered and fatigued, unable to find any discrepancy or flaw. And indeed, we have adorned
وللذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير.
And for those who would disbelieve in the unshared unity and divinity of their Lord, awaits the punishment of hell. What an awful and woeful destination!
إذا ألقوا فيها سمعوا لها شهيقا وهي تفور.
As they would be flung into it, they shall hear and experience its furor as it seethes.
تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير.
As if it would burst with fury against disbelievers. Every time a group would be flung into it, its angelic guards would ask them, "Did no divine warner come to you and explained the consequences of your disbelief, flawed faith, and the resulting conduct?"
قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير.
They would say, "Yes, indeed, a divine warner did come to us, but we took it lightly and belied him by mockingly saying, Allah has not sent down anything by way of any revelation." Angelic guards of hell would rebuke. In fact, you were greatly deluded by yourselves.
وقالوا لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل ما كنا في أصحاب السعير.
And they would say most remorsefully, "If we had only listened or understood and followed, we would not have been here among the people of the blazing fire."
فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب
Thus, they
السعير.
shall have confessed their sinful offences when confession would be of no use. Deprived of the mercy of the Lord of infinite mercy will be the people of the blazing fire.
إن الذين يخشون ربهم بالغيب لهم مغفرة وأجر كبير.
As for those who would have been in awe of their Lord while unseen, for them shall be forgiveness and a great reward in paradise.
وأسروا قولكم أو اجهروا به إنه عليم بذات الصدور.
And it is all the same for Allah whether you speak in secrecy or openly. For indeed He is fully aware of what is in your hearts.
ألا يعلم من خلق وهو اللطيف الخبير.
Would He not know what He has created? While He is all penetrating into their hearts and all aware of what they think and utter.
هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا في مناكبها وكلوا من رزقه وإليه النشور.
It is He who created and made the earth subservient for you to develop and create opportunities for your living, so you may travel all around it and strive to eat of its provisions. And to Him shall be the resurrection of the dead in a new dimension of existence for accountability and reward.
أأمنتم ما في السماء أن يخسف بكم الأرض فإذا هي تمور.
Would you feel confident that the One who is in the heaven, Allah, shall not cause you to be swallowed up by the earth when suddenly it would begin to quake violently for your disbelief?
أم أمنتم ما في السماء أن يرسل عليكم حاصبا فستعلمون كيف نذير.
Or would you feel confident that the One who is in the heaven, Allah, shall not unleash upon you a violent hailstorm for your disbelief? Only then you will find out what my warning is like.
ولقد كذب الذين من قبلهم فكيف كان نكير.
And indeed, those communities before them had also belied and denied my Rusul alayhi salatu wassalam and my messages. Then how awful was the consequence of their denial? Total destruction.
أولم يروا إلى الطير فوقهم صافات ويقبض ما يمسكهن إلا الرحمن إنه بكل شيء بصير.
Or have they never watched the birds above them in air, spreading out their wings in flight and folding them in? No one upholds them aloft except the Lord of infinite mercy. Indeed, He is the all-seeing of everything, of spreading out their wings and folding them in.
أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرون إلا في غرور.
Or who would be there to act as an army for you to help you avert His punishment, besides the Lord of infinite mercy? Indeed, the disbelievers are lost in utter delusion about the perception of divine power and might. Satan would have deluded them into believing that punishment will never befall them.
أمن هذا الذي يرزقكم إن أمسك رزقه بل لجوا في عتو ونفور.
Or who would be there to provide for you the sustenance if he were to hold back his provisions? No one. Yet they persist in disobedience and aversion, moving farther away from the truth.
أفمن يمشي مكبا على وجهه أهدى أمن يمشي سويا على صراط مستقيم.
And would someone who walks with his face upside down find the way, be better guided, or someone who would walk straight onto the right path?
قل هو الذي أنشأكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون.
Say, it is He who brought you into being from nothingness and without a precedent, and granted you the faculties of hearing, the eyesight, and the heart. Yet how little you remain gratified to Him for these blessings by believing in His creative powers.
قل هو الذي ذرأكم في الأرض وإليه تحشرون.
Say, it is He who multiplied and dispersed you all over the earth, and to Him shall you all be gathered subsequent to resurrection for the reckoning.
ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين.
While living with deep disbelief about the resurrection, they question, when shall this warning of resurrection and its correlatives be fulfilled, if you are so truthful about it?
قل إنما العلم عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين.
Tell them, indeed, the knowledge of the timing of resurrection is with Allah alone, while I am only a plain warner about its coming and what shall happen when it comes.
فلما رأوه زلفة سيئت وجوه الذين كفروا وقيل هذا الذي كنتم به تدعون.
Yet when they shall see it approaching, the faces of those who disbelieve will turn awry, darkened, and it shall be told, this is it, what you had impatiently wanted to experience.
قل أرأيتم إن أهلكني الله ومن معي أو رحمنا فمن يجير الكافرين من عذاب أليم.
Tell them, have you ever considered if Allah were to destroy me along with those with me in faith, or have mercy upon us? But who would save you, the disbelievers, from a painful doom?
قل هو الرحمن آمنا به وعليه توكلنا فستعلمون من هو في ضلال مبين.
Proclaim, it shall be the Lord of infinite mercy to bestow mercy upon us. In Him we believe, and in Him we put our trust, with the hope for His mercy. You shall soon know the one who would be in clear error with regard to one's faith and its practice.
قل أرأيتم إن أصبح ماؤكم غورا فمن يأتيكم بماء معين.
Ask them, have you ever considered if your water resources were to sink deep underground one morning, who would then provide you with water streams flowing plentifully? None but Allah, the Exalted, the Mighty.